we're over in Vermont. So I made a decision yesterday to climb up Bromley. This will be my third time. Last time was from Mad Tom Notch. This time we're going from the Long Trail, Appalachian Trail parking lot on the other side, which means I'm going to willingly go up ski trails. I don't do that very often. I don't like them, but I figured it would be another good test. So the dog and I are getting ready, and we're going to head up soon, and I will see you down the trail. So it's 3 miles from the parking area up to the top, and we're already slowing down to eat grass and sniff things. So it's going to be a slow one today. We got the full pack again, much like the last time I was on this side of the mountain. I had just done a resupply the last time, so my pack was extra heavy. So pretty much repeat. So I wore shorts and like all kinds of summer gear, and I'm shivering. It's a lot colder over here than it is over in New Hampshire for some reason, but that's the way the Green Mountains are. So we're gonna get moving and warm up, and we'll talk to you all down the trail. There's plenty of water available down here at least. And plenty of mud too. The mud is living up to its name. So far the rain's holding off, so that's a good thing. And the little guys are out in droves hiking the trail. Still making our way up to the summit. I think I passed the junction for the shelter. I'm not really sure at this point. I was on this back in 2015, so it's been a little while. The good thing is I remember it being super steep, and it's not today, so that's a good thing. So it's nice. It's a cool day. I'm good in shorts. I went ahead and bought some Ben's 30% bug spray because I'm not playing around anymore. My elbows from last week were wicked chewed up. So that is helping. And yeah, and then the overcast is keeping the sun at bay, so we're doing pretty good. A couple of people out and about, not too many. And we'll just see what the day brings. And I'll talk to you down the trail. Well, this is kind of sad. I haven't really thought about the AT since I canceled my trip to Maryland. I haven't looked at gut hooks, haven't really done much of anything. I've been focused on the Coast Trail now. So I'm hiking. I'm on the Appalachian Trail and the Long Trail, and it's starting to sprinkle out. And I'm thinking to myself, I gotta be getting somewhere, right? ISIS is getting moving, so we're gonna get moving too. And and I'm racking my brain going, how can I figure this out? I have this section on the Guthook app. So I just pulled it up. I laughed at myself. We're 0.3 from the shelter, 1.3 from the top. So we're gonna see how this rain pans out. And we're gonna keep moving. And we'll talk to y'all down the trail now that I know where I am. Bye. We just passed the shelter a little bit ago. I stopped at the sign to have some water, and now we're starting our climb. 1 mile to the summit, and this is where all the elevation gain seems to be. I remember it so well now. So eventually we're gonna pop out of the woods, and the mosquitoes are back, and we'll pop out of the woods and we'll be on the ski trails. So I will probably talk to you then, or I'll be complaining. We'll find out. Talk to you later. Taking a moment. Sometimes you get so focused on pushing through the climb that you forget that sometimes you need to turn off the trail and go look at a vista. Even with the clouds today, still some good views. And look how green everything is. Makes you forget everything else that's going on. It's a good day. It's a good day to be out in the woods. I kept wondering when this was going to happen. Here we go. Out onto the ski trails. We are about 0.3. That sign is kind of faded. But it says 0.3, summit of Bromley Mountain, ATLT, Vermont Route 11, 2.5 miles back. And here we go. Out onto the ski trails. At least, it's cut in nicely, and they ask you to follow the trail. Look at that view. I don't mind the views. We'll see how I do today on the ski trails. Last time I was here, it was god-awful hot. Like I said, I had the full pack. It was nice and muddy today. And actually it was extra full because I had just done that resupply. And I was dying coming up here. Not so bad today. But still, ski trails, not my favorite thing to walk on. All right, well, we're gonna talk to you in a little bit, probably when we get close to the summit. I don't usually do this, going uphill and all, but we have 0.1 left. And let me just say, it's going to be so much better going down. Why do I do this? Oh. Not there yet. Yeah. There we go. Summit of Bromley. Where you going, pup? Over here first? All right. Let's see if it's open. All right. What do you know? The summit building was open. And yeah, so we came in. It's a little musty, but a lot of people have stayed in this place. It's a nice stop on either the Long Trail or the Appalachian Trail. That is actually a fireplace, and I've been up here when it's been working. Little pantry. People are leaving their empties around though. That's not good. And yeah, we're gonna nose around here for a little bit. I'm gonna have some water, and so is the dog. And then we're gonna sit outside. All right, if anybody asks, I'm on the Long Trail and not the Appalachian Trail. Oh, please. It's good to be here. It's good to be back. Even if it is just for a little training hike. Nice breeze at the summit. Kind of the views that I got. Except I stayed up here for the night, so I got sunrise and sunset. Now, if we were continuing on the Long Trail, we would head down that way towards Mad Tom Notch, which is actually a nice hike too. We are going back the way we came, and I think we're going to beat the rain. We might stop down at the shelter. I just read in the summit book, however, that there was a microburst, so at the very least we can go check out and see what happened. Piece of cake going down. I'm already heading back into the woods. But next person up to the top of Bromley, if you see a bunch of misplaced salamanders, you know, those little orange guys that I've been filming all day, it's because a bunch of kids just carried a bunch up. That's if the salamanders live. You know, you're really not supposed to handle those things. But, you know, to each their own. So hopefully they'll make it and recover from the trauma of being misplaced. I hope they like the summit. Anyway, look, we're back in the woods. We are heading down to the shelter, about a mile, and then we're going to check it out. So we'll see what happens along the way, and I'll let you in on it. We are now southbound on the LTAT, heading back to the car eventually. We'll talk to you later. Well, that was a quick mile from the summit down here to Bromley Shelter. We're taking a rest break and having some snacks and some water. And then we've probably got about a mile and a half back to the car. It was a good day. Still a good day. It's not over yet. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll continue to plan for the Coast Trail. I think at this point, my videos will probably be severely delayed. There is no signal up at the border. And there's no signal in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, and leading all the way down. And I'm going to be in that area for a good 4 or 5 days. So it's going to be a significant delay on the trip, which is fine. Not that I'm anticipating any trouble anyway, but I just like to keep them delayed a little bit, unless it's a day hike. So, yeah, that's my thoughts right now. And we're going to continue to plan and hike on the weekends and just enjoy ourselves. One last thing before I strap the pack back on and we get back on the trail. I read up at the summit that there was a microburst here. I saw one big tree down up the trail about 2 or 3 tenths. But around the shelter, it's fine. It doesn't look like there's much damage at all. Trail is in good shape, so I just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, all right, I'm going to get this monster of a pack back on, and we're going to get moving again. Talk to you later. Oh, we're getting closer to the car. Lots and lots of people out now, especially as we get closer to the parking lot. People just generally don't start as early as I do, which is fine. A lot of people with masks, a lot of people without. You do you, and we'll be fine. So Isis and I are just enjoying a few last tenths of a mile back to the car. And I'll be getting closer to that coffee that I always get. Luckily, we discovered that there's a Dunkin' Donuts in Manchester, Vermont, which is right down the road. So that's where I'm heading after this. So, all right. We will talk to you as we're heading back to the car. All right, that is a wrap on what is turning into a very busy Saturday here. Yeah, that was Bromley Mountain. I really enjoy that place. I have a lot of good memories up there. So Isis and I are chilling out in the air-conditioned car because it's kind of warm out there. And now we're going to go search for a coffee, and hopefully this Dunkin' Donuts has a drive-through. So we'll see what's going on in the town of Manchester before we head back home. And we'll see what we can plan for next weekend. I'll talk to you all on the next hike. Bye.